Oh, yeah, my people, them say me evil, me evil, but don't believe, we not believe. They cannot reason, you see it. You see it. Yeah, now look at what we have in the said line today. It's Rampage, one of the greatest UFC fighter championship, right? He is one of the strongest, right? One of the meanest. And now we seeing some soft, weak guy squeezing on his penis. Can you imagine that? Big, black, Brock, not Ash, not Mystique or Ash. We gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, so yo, this post is from Hot Willa Media, right? And they're asking for your thoughts on Rampage soccer punching a South Central streamer. Hold on, punch South Central streamer. Oh no. Okay, so the other guy is also a streamer. Oh damn, everyone is streaming today. I'm so confused, guys, but I cracked the case, cracked the code, you know? So Rampage punched a streamer who is from South Central, right? And Rampage soccer punched this streamer who is an Asian. He be looking Asian or Mexican or something, right? For grabbing his nutsack, his butt crack. Oh my goodness. I don't play that gay shit is what Rampage had said to the guy. You know what I'm saying? But it seems as if Rampage really played that gay you know what I'm saying? Because the guy accused Rampage of being gay. Gay. You know what I'm saying? And you can see a shift in Rampage demeanor as if it's possibly true or it's possibly that whole facial expression that came to as an astonishment, you know, on the face of Rampage after the soft South Central streamer accused him of being gay may just be because Rampage has mastered a certain level of what's the term? Self-restraint, you know what I'm saying? Self-control, yeah, all that. You know, and in order to have self-control, you have to have some happy place, like Happy Gilmore, you know, Adam Sandler in that golf movie. You got to have a happy place to go. And maybe that is what we've seen transpired in the facial expression of Rampage when he was accused of being gay by another gay man or streamer. You know, and you know what people say, that whenever a gay say that you're gay, it's probably true, you know? You're not straight. That's how people look at it, you know? And the South Central streamer who grabbed Rampage nutsack, right? He said it so confidently, as if he knows something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people are saying. But it seems as if Rampage really liked this guy or like what he done, because that wasn't much of a hard punch, you know what I'm saying? But I am happy that he never knocked out this dude. But I know a lot of y'all homophobic people will hope that he had knocked him out real hard, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that he never punched him too hard. But you could hear the effects, you know what I'm saying? But all these streamers got all these microphones attached to them, so probably that helped cause the effect to sound more alarming than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? So let us get into this and see what it says. Black Rhino is live, also bought a bag. Now the post read that thoughts. Rampage Jackson had to punch South Central streamer. His name is Sweater God or Sweater GXD. I believe it's Sweater God. After the streamer disrespected him inside his own home. Raza journalist, right? His the journalist who goes by the name Raza, right? I think his Instagram account is 44 Vado, right? So they're saying that the journalist 44 Vado claims the streamer now planning to file a lawsuit, right? Meanwhile, many online are saying that Rampage let him off easy, that the streamer got lucky, and that is true. I agree, because he could have knocked his daylights out of him. You know what I'm saying? Knock his lights out completely. So the post continued to read that, does South Central claim this Hispanic streamer? You know what I'm saying? Because we know South Central from even, and how it portrays this gangster type lifestyle and, people of culture and black community and, the black culture, gang violence, the Grand Theft Auto and all these things display the South Central type of activities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gang banging culture. So yeah, that's it. Los Angeles County is where it seemed to had occurred. So I'm gonna play this video for y'all, let y'all see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. What you say? Don't touch my girlfriend. I'm sorry. That was where he touched his nutsack, okay? Because I think he was touching the girl, and we heard Rampage saying, "Stop touching my girlfriend." Is that what happened? Let's see it again from top. Girls, don't touch my girlfriend. I'm sorry. Okay, so because Rampage told him not to touch his girlfriend, because it seems as if the girl had complained to Rampage about this guy touching her, right? And maybe she's not even Rampage girlfriend, but Rampage uses itself, to have the guy thinking that, oh, this is her boyfriend, he's big, I won't trouble her again. So that may just be a tactic to protect the girl, and that would be a great, what I'm saying, noble, um trait and action that Rampage had took against this so-called South Central streamer, right? This South Central or Soft Central. Yeah, let's call him Soft Central. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not Kentrell. Yeah, or probably South Kendall. South Kendall. Yeah, he's the Kendall for Barbie. So he's the soft Kendall. Yeah, and because Rampage had told him to not touch his girlfriend, he then claimed to be a bad man, that he's gonna touch the big man, and he's gonna touch the big man thing, the big man big thing, right? So this little gremlin, right, this soft Kendall Barbie looking thing wanted the big man big thing, right? Now look at when he touches him, right there, right there. And look at the reaction from Rampage. He is shocked, right? This is not as scary. Well, Rampage doesn't seem that shocked or provoked as, what's his name, Terry Crews, who acted in the actor Terry Crews, who starred in the movie White Chicks, and he told his story about Hollyweird and Hollywood drama of, I think, was it, no, he never mentioned any name, but he said someone big and famous in the Hollywood, a part of Hollywood, someone that is big and major and a part of Hollywood had assaulted Terry Crews, the big black actor who starred also in Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah, Terry Crews, that strong black man. He said he was assaulted. He said some big major player who has power in Hollywood had assaulted him sexually in front of his wife and children and in front of a lot of other celebrities at a function, right? And you could tell that Terry Crews was definitely torn, He felt emasculated. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and I don't see that much on Rampage here. It seems to be fun for Rampage, but he probably definitely not gay. But Rampage and a lot of American, they are not as homophobic, right, as Jamaican folks is, right? And because they are not as homophobic as, or they're not even homophobic at all, right? Because it's not like a lot of these American fellows, they don't really hate gay people, right? But they're not gay and they may not like to be around gay, right? Because of these ways that gay people are known to have violate people's space, which not all gays are like that, but probably a lot, probably a few, who knows the truth. Um, yeah, but however, yeah, maybe because of him not being homophobic, we'll have people in the comments taking his reaction for being gay. Because if it was someone who was homophobic responding to being assaulted this way, oh my goodness, then you would know the difference between someone who is homophobic from someone who isn't and just straight, you know? So that's just great. Now look at this. Let's continue on. So that was the light, gently soccer punch he got, and you could see the girl smiling, and the white girl wouldn't really normally smile in a event like this or as such. But because she's seen the light gently punch, that is why this pretty white girl here is smiling her face off. Because remember, white chicks and white guys, they don't really like commotion like that out in public, especially, like, what I'm saying? It's more like black people love to see fight go down. And you'll have a few white people that do. But the moment you see her smiling, show that she isn't scared, she's not afraid, she doesn't seem as if like it's going to escalate, Because some white chicks will be like, okay, I'm leaving. I just saw a guy get punched in the face. I'm going home before this further escalate. You know what I'm saying? So that was a very light punch. I don't know if y'all want to look at it again, but let's go. Look at what I did. I forgot to get rid of the color. Let's pull it up. Don't touch my girlfriend. I'm sorry. Right there, he's thinking about what to do. And this could be a skit. It could be planned. Because he never had to made us all aware that the guy touched him down below. Rampage is the one that made us know. He could have kept it silent. We wouldn't have known. His so-called girlfriend beside him never made any commotion towards him being assaulted or harassed extrally or molested. You know what I'm saying? It's just his reaction allowed us to know what happened. You see, that was just a baby punch. That was like that. That was that. Oh, I just hurt myself though. Damn, that was hard. Damn, I shouldn't have done that. But that was like what he just did was yeah, like more like yeah, somewhat like somewhere in between all of those that I did. Like, okay, let's try to get it right this time. Okay, so it was just like, oh, fuck. Damn, I think I did it a bit harder than Rampage did, but okay, so let us focus. Let me get it right this time. Hold on. Let's look back at that punch and get it right to reenact it out. Well, what had happened, Wisehead went all the way back there. He was scared. He seen it coming, but he reacted too late. And Rampage gave him that quick jab that our boy Michael J. Yeah, what's his name? Michael J. White had taught us. Michael J. White had taught us about the psychology in fighting. He said, look, you can, like he said, if I was to punch you hard or punch at you hard, it's very easy for you to, it's much easier to evade or block. But once you just do it fast, you know, once you do it or do it a bit slower than how you would do it when you're punching hard. There was a video of Michael J. White that went viral of him displaying that technique. You know how quick he could get to you by moving just slower with a faster attack. And Bruce Lee was like that too. Quick attack, swift attack with power, but not with too much force. It's more of a meditation and mental mind control over your body. So that was the move that Rampage did. Now that was why it gave me so many difficulty on perfecting on myself. So now I realize that it's just a waste of time for me to try that again. I was just destroying myself, not knowing. But good thing for the high level of intelligence I got. I found out very fast. I'm saying, just like that Bruce Lee task. Blast! Now watch, look, there's more. There's more.
That's the rule, nigga. That's the rule, nigga. You lucky it was in the left hand. No. That's the rule. That's the rule.
So I think that when he's going like this, right? When the soft Kendall guy, who they're saying is South Central, when he went like this just a while ago, I think that was where he's telling him he's gonna sue, and he has it on camera while he's lifting up his phone. I can be wrong and I can be right, but it's not over. Not even the fight. Cause look.
That's the rule. If I do it again, it'll be harder. It's gonna be an uppercut. You'll get knocked out.
You see that? This kid is saying that he wants to do it again. It seems as if he loves the length and what he had felt. Black Rhino is live again. Go follow Black Rhino, guys. That's Vibes Cartel protege. First protege that had done well, started an excellent career. Shout out to Black Rhino. He's in America there. Yeah, our Jamaican fellow. You know what I'm saying? His music is very mellow, like Marshmello. Yes, go check him out. Black Rhino music. Now, as we continue on, this Soft Kendall, aka South Central guy here, just he demanded on touching on Rampage, the big man, big thing. You know what I'm saying? And the big man respond by saying he's gonna get an uppercut this time. So let us see if he's gonna land an uppercut or a more serious knockout punch in this event here.
Do it.
No, I wouldn't be telling any man to be doing that shit. I'll be saying, don't do it. Don't do it unless I like it. You know what I'm saying? So he possibly liked the guy or he likes it. Because if I would have to like the guy so much for the guy to do that, or for me to say do that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And there's not much guys that I like. You know what I'm saying? In my life. Now, in my life, there's been heartaches and pain. And I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. Banging around in this lonely night. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. Yeah, I wanna feel what love is. I want you to. Yeah, so that's basically the theme song that's in this South Kendall, aka South Central guy mind, right? He wanna know what this thing is. He wanna know what that thing feel like. So let's see if he has the heart to touch it again, because it seems as if he do. I know some gay people will have the courage to do these things out in public. Not all of them, but some of them do like the public trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. to go out there in the party and bubble with wig on, looking like some woman, and attract some guy without them knowing, and there's no coming back from that.
Gonna be uppercut, gonna be hard. Hey, I don't play that gay shit, nigga. Don't touch my.
Oh, he told him now, but he was telling him to, and now the guy came up to his face to do it, and now he's gonna say don't do it when it's too late. When now he did it, he done did it again.
I don't care. Respect straight people. No, it's not straight though. Okay, you wanna find out, nigga?
There, he told him he's not straight though, so confidently, and people took this and ran with it. They're saying no, something this guy definitely know to say that you're not straight though. Unless he's straight drop that they had paid to take Dolph out. If he's not straight though, then he's straight drop. Let's see.
Yeah, you wanna find out? Yes. Touch me again. I'm gonna show you.
Look at his tongue. His tongue came out his head. Damn. Someone would be dead. Damn. Now look at Sylvester Stallone in his prime. Damn. This is crazy. Look at Sylvester Stallone right here in his prime. And they're saying Sylvester Stallone is racist, guys, because there's this guy who is a fully blown out racist, right? Who is KKK Swiss, like them early 2000 sneakers, right? He's a triple K Swiss type of guy, and they realize that Sylvester Stallone is following him on Instagram, right? And probably other social media platform. So in order for someone as big as Sylvester Stallone to follow a Triple K Swiss member, he got to be agreeing with all these black hateful comments that this Triple K Swiss member representing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people be talking about Sylvester Stallone not being real with black people, and he starred with a lot of black actors. You know what I'm saying? That's just weird. Sylvester Stallone, you need to appear to the front of the line. Okay? Now let's get into this.
Show you. I'm gonna show you. You look like, yeah, you look like.
Now that one, I gotta try that one on my face now. That one was a bit harder than the first one. Let's see if we could get it right. Now look, so he gave him a much harder one. That one wasn't like the Bruce Lee one at all. That one was like punching a wall. He actually firmed up his hand and clenched his fist and struck a sudden blow. And that guy wouldn't let go. Oh my goodness. So he went like something like this. So his hand was free, and then he just all of a sudden went, "Ow! Fuck! Damn! Ah!" I think that was right. That one was perfect. I got it right this time. I'm glad I don't need to try that again. That was definitely how he got the guy. I got it so right. I've got a photographic memory. Whenever I see something once, I could reenact it out and get it right. Now watch this. I'm so glad I got that right. I don't gotta test my dummy self anymore. Let's check this. Look. Oh, he punched the guy and walked away, leaving his girlfriend. What a boyfriend that is, huh? He sacrificed his own manhood to be emasculated, right? Saying that he's there to protect his girl, right? He sacrificed his only begotten manhood for the sake of his girlfriend, right? And then he left her after he assaulted the guy. So now he left his girlfriend in great danger or grave danger. That is more of a danger. That is of a much more deeper depths of danger than where the video started off. You know what I'm saying? Now he left his girl vulnerable to any attack. And that's just crazy. And that's a matter of fact. Like, that's not sensible. He should have said, come, hun. Let me touch your bun bun. Yeah, shout out to Nicki Minaj. This is crazy. So we're going to end it here. We going to make it. We going